Yes.
Okay, so do you think it's now impossible, the reunification? How about your personal opinion as a Korean? All right.
North Korea.
Is reunification the answer to Korea's woes or conflict?
Okay. I want to say firstly, the present issue in now, how the world is going, especially in Northeast, such a the countries is going are going. Okay. North Korea now try to the test again of this nuclear war on the ground. Actually, those the provocation or some threatening is ongoing to the world society. But nowadays, Bolshevik or other, the very well known, the invoice was dispatched to China and the South Korea and sometimes Russia and it's very hustle and bustle now to try forge the good relationship between. Anyway, the U.S. want to get the threshold to break these ice. Also, North Korea declare they might have no such the conversation between two countries of North and the U.S. and North Korea and the other six-part talks. But in the future, it's the second issue. Actually, the North Korea want to get a sovereign recognition from the U.S., which is recognized as a world governing body. The U.S. has so many the world assessment or the decision making the institute from the United Nations and the IAEA, which control the nuclear arsenals in global the countries, and the IMF. All of the international governing institutes was managed by the U.S. That's true. So the recognition from the U.S. is very important in terms of this North Korea's sovereign issue of nuclear, the possessed country, so-called the nuclear state. Actually, I think the North Korea don't have any room to dissuade of themselves of this nuclear ambition, because they already developed and they already successfully tested and they already known as nuclear tested country. But those nuclear test or trial was not recognized as a nuclear state. The North Korea might think that the recognition of nuclear state is directly linked to the sovereign nation to be recognized from the world body, something like that. Because in 2 years ago, North Korea was dismissed or discharged from the terrorist the sponsors state, something like that. The U.S. already pointed out the three nations that support the terrorist group among these Iraq, Iran, and North Korea. So North Korea is shivering over the concerning of this nuclear as the sovereignty is a little bit originated from the bullshit the president, ex-president Bush. He pointed out the essence of Apple. So those some very provocative or stigmatized mention drive them to much more the hedgehog style, blanksmanship, something right there. So, I fully understand. It's a future issue. The reason why the U.S. Governor groups from the Obama and the special CIA or other local governing the agency officers didn't acknowledge the North Korea as a nuclear state. It might be maybe because if the North Korea was recognized as a nuclear state, those similar the countries from the Iran and the other Syria and other the countries might have a similar room to be recognized in the future days as if North Korea did. So those the chain
they will follow.
Yes.
There's a possibility that they can follow the
Yes.
North Korea's activities.
Yes, that's it. Actually, the nuclear state is not directly, how can I say, harmful to U.S. interest, but much more harmful is, the U.S. country was stood up from the world winning, a world triumph of World War II. Actually, the U.S. much more was cautious at the Japanese militarism. Even though the Obama swayed the hand and shake the hand with the Japanese minister, something like that, I think U.S. people didn't believe the Japanese ambition that they are now kneel down and worship a first war criminal. So the Japanese leader or Japanese people might change in the future days when it comes to they met some chance to boost up their militarism, and if those the military build-up was happen in this the global body in the Japanese, it's severely detrimental to the world society. Japanese people are much more dangerous than the German Nazis. I think so, because the Japanese is a long time the military build-up country. They are habitually invaded other countries, and they exploited other people's labors or other people's the resources, something like that. So the nuclear arming of Japanese is much more the aggressive than the North Korea's armament, something like that. So today I heard that the Russia tried to forge with the Japanese in terms of the rearming this means something like that, because it's actually very picky issue. If the North Korea was recognized as a nuclear state, probably the Japanese also started to build up of this nuclear arsenal from testing of plutonium, and if the U.S. didn't acknowledge it anymore, never of this North Korea as a nuclear state. But actually, there's a dilemma. This North Korea's the trial to test again is ongoing. It's very intractable. It's very hard to dissuade. Even though the China or the Russia deject or something, try to the snap their intention. Yeah, it's a very difficult one. Probably those trial is ongoing. Yeah. So yeah, those in actually